Hey guys, Meteorologist Chris Tomer here with this afternoon mountain weather update. A couple of radar tours here. The first one is in Utah. Snow continues in the Wasatch. We're working on about 20 inches now in parts of Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons over the last 24 hours. I think you could still add another 4 inches tonight through tomorrow at a lot of the ski areas across the Wasatch. So now the storm is sort of pivoting. And it's pivoting into Colorado and New Mexico now. Let's go to radar there. So here's the radar out of Colorado. We've got thunderstorms across the warm sector, the eastern plains, the front range of Colorado. It's obviously snow back in the mountains and foothills where it's cold enough. But the low is starting to mature. It's going to end up in southeast Colorado, northern New Mexico, around the panhandles as well. And it's going to start to spin, and it will throw that heavy precip back. And that upslope will start to engage across the foothills and the Continental Divide of Colorado. So heavy snow is likely with this. We may even have some blizzard conditions in some places with strong winds. So that is going to be the low to watch over the next 24 to 36 hours, especially in Colorado and New Mexico. All right, here's what I'm seeing this afternoon. So you can see the timeline here. The Sierra, it's very simple. Heavy snow, afternoon, 3:27 through 3:31. And then you can see the timeline for the Tetons, the Wasatch, Colorado, like I said, heavy tonight through the morning of 3:25, and then another heavy pocket, through a heavy surge, 3:26 into the morning of 27, then heavy again, 4:142. So we're looking at multiple storm systems here that are going to cross the Intermountain West. And New Mexico, heavy snow tonight through the 26th. Wait till you see the numbers for Taos and Ski Santa Fe, and Angel Fire, and then another heavy shot of snow, 4:1 and 4:2. All right, let me take you back. I want to show you water vapor satellite imagery this afternoon. And so here's our big area of low pressure, big trough of it. But what it's going to do is it's going to sit down here. It's going to relocate, sit, spin, and mature. And that's what's really going to help to crank out some snow in Colorado and also New Mexico. Now behind it, you've got a low here, you've got a low here. So both of these are going to play into the extended forecast with a powerful jet stream. In fact, here it is. There's your jet pattern by the close of business today. You can see the big trough sitting over the Intermountain West with that developing low. By close of business tomorrow, still there. Now on the backside with this type of orientation, there's another low. It's smaller, but it will come in and keep the snow firing 3:25 and 3:26 through the interior west, through the Intermountain West. All right, here we go. There's 3:26, still there. Now by 3:27:28, new low crosses the northern tier of states. And then here's the final low. This one moves into California, it digs further to the south, and that one moves through the Intermountain West, 4:1 and 4:2. And then after that, things will probably settle down. Here's the forecast radar and satellite at 5:30 today. So you can see all the pieces in play. The whole low is pivoting into Colorado with snow continuing across the Tetons, the Wasatch, Idaho, and it's building in Colorado. And again, rain initially in Denver, but it changes to snow tonight into tomorrow morning. And we could see several inches of accumulation, especially in the western suburbs and southern suburbs. And we could have strong winds blowing that snow around in a lot of areas once this engages and matures. Heavy snow through northern New Mexico and southern Colorado. All right, here's 3:25 afternoon, things break. But here comes that second storm. You can see it. Everything refires for a day, and then it's out of here. Third storm takes a northern track, hits the Tetons pretty good, and also hits the Wasatch, which is great to see. And then here comes the final storm coming out of California. It takes a southern track and rolls towards the Four Corners, and it may develop into a Colorado low with, as you can see, heavy snow in the mountains of Colorado on 4:1, 4:2, and then it may start as rain in Denver, and then it probably changes over to snow. So very interesting pattern. It's active as we slide into late March and early April here. Okay, latest grand total map looks like this. So by late 4:2, grand totals in Colorado, 1 to 2 feet. It's also the case in northern New Mexico, 1 to 2 feet. Anywhere in purple's over a foot. 1 to 3 feet in the Wasatch. And it looks like 1 to 2 feet to me in the Tetons. And potentially a foot or more, Shasta, Tahoe, and Mammoth. Okay, let me break it down by time period. So rest of today through tomorrow. The big snow. There's still some additional snow for the Wasatch, some for the Tetons, but the biggest snow will be developing in Colorado and northern New Mexico, especially overnight tonight. Okay, here is 3:26 through 3:28. Still looking at probably 6 to 10 inches in the Tetons, probably 6 to 12 inches, maybe even more, a foot or more in Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons during this time period. Some leftover snows in Colorado, 1 to 4 inches, and potentially some decent snows up there through Idaho, Washington, Oregon. Okay, final time period. About a foot for Tahoe, maybe 2 feet in Mammoth. Almost 2 feet on the way during this time period alone for Little and Big Cottonwood Canyons. Up around the Tetons, anywhere from 5 to 10. And in Colorado, you get another 6 to 12 with this setup. And again, this runs through 4-2, and the storm is still going in Colorado and northern New Mexico on 4-2. So it's likely the numbers may end up being bigger than that. Okay, let's go to the northeast. And just like this morning's update, it's light again this afternoon. I don't see anything big on the horizon, just some light grand totals. All right, we'll end on the grand total map here by late 4-2. We still have some great snow ahead with 3 to 4 storm systems and potentially feet of accumulation in a number of places. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in here. Always appreciate it, and take care.